Okay, you can ditch your cooking oil, your vegetable oil, your coconut oil, whatever you may use, your olive oil. We're gonna ditch all the oils today, and we're getting ready to fry crispy, crunchy, delicious golden brown chicken right here on our stove top with no oil whatsoever. You will need three things. The first thing you'll need is a non-stick skillet with the top. I'm using my ceramic skillet, my Chef Foundry skillet. You can use whatever one you have. Can you use a cast iron skillet? Absolutely, but I'm telling you right now, it is not going to turn out exactly the same, even though cast iron can be non-stick. You need a true non-stick. I like my ceramic. I don't have to worry about any coatings or anything like that coming off into my food. The other things you will need: salt and pepper. That's it. That's all we're putting on this chicken for seasoning. Why? I know you all are going to ask me, what about the garlic powder and the onion powder and all the good herbs and things we... Now, you all know I love using my own seasoning, my Pam's Prep seasonings. I'm not going to use those today because they have garlic powder in them. They have herbs in them. And in this particular cook, those herbs and powders like garlic powder and onion powder will burn. So if you must feel like you need to use a garlic something or onion something, you need to use a garlic salt or a flavored salt. Do not use a powder. I'm telling you, don't come back at me in the comments and say, my chicken burned. I had garlic powder and onion powder and paprika on it. No, okay? Salt and pepper. Now, if you have dietary restrictions and you can't use the salt, leave it out. Just use the pepper, all right? So you can actually use nothing at all because the good, juicy chicken flavors are gonna come out and it is absolutely amazing. So come with me. I'll show you what to do. So you notice I don't have my chicken out here right now. I'm going to grab it. Once we prep our chicken, it is imperative that we get our chicken on the stove immediately. And we must start in a cold skillet. Do not turn your stove on, okay? Do not heat this skillet up, okay? Let me grab my chicken. Okay, so my chicken has just come out of the refrigerator. It's been in there overnight, air drying. Your chicken must be dry, okay? All of your chicken must be very, very dry. You want it dried on both sides. The drier it is, the crispier the skin will be. Now, I am using skin on bone-in thighs. You need the skin. All right. If you don't want to eat the skin, you need to buy the chicken, cook the skin, and then take it off and don't eat it. All right. But for this, you will need the skin. As you can see, here is the bone. We need to butterfly this to make sure that it lays completely flat in the skillet. So we need to make a slit on each side of the bone. Okay. Just a simple, not all the way through, just a simple slit on each side of the bone. Just like that. That will allow this thigh to lay completely flat in the skillet, okay? So we're going to cut slits on both sides of the bone, small slits on each piece. Just make sure you do not cut it through, okay? I've got slits on all sides. Now what I am going to do is season my chicken. I have 8 thighs. My skillet holds 4 pieces at a time. Do not overcrowd your skillet. You cannot season all of your chicken at once, okay? Because once you put the salt on there, it's going to start drawing out the moisture. And for that reason, you want to make sure that you season right before your cook. So these other 4 pieces will go back into the refrigerator until time for me to season those. Okay, we're gonna season and put it into our skillet. You wanna put it skin side down, okay? So lightly season to your taste. Put as much or as little of the salt and pepper as you want on your chicken. Remember, do not season ahead of time because once you put that salt on there, moisture, it's going to start drawing out the moisture, and we want to avoid having our chicken wet. Okay? And I love cooking it like this. It's easy, it's quick, and you don't need that oil. Oh my God. And the flavor, you actually can taste the chicken. So now we're gonna sit it in our skillet off the stove because it's cold, skin side down in the skillet, all right? Do not overcrowd your skillet. Now the chicken will shrink some as it cooks, all right? But as you see, this is enough room for these 4 pieces. And like I said, it's going to shrink some. So now let's head on over to the stove. Now, cold skillet, cold chicken, skin side down, turn our stove on medium high. I have an electric stove, so that's gonna be right at about 5 for me, maybe 5.5, all right? But do your stove however you know it and cover it immediately, okay? Time for us to have just a little bit of patience. You have got to have patience at this point in time. Do not lift that top, okay? If you have a top that is clear where you can see through it, that's gonna be your best bet because we all wanna peek, all right? But if you don't, you need to cook this for 10 minutes, just like this. Cold skillet, cold chicken, top on, all right? Medium high heat. Clock it, put your timer on, do whatever you need to do. We're going 10 minutes, all right? So at the 10-minute mark, I'll show you the next step so we can get this good crispy chicken. Okay, we are still in the first 10 minutes. You see how it is releasing all the oil and juices from the chicken. Hear that nice popping from the oil. I actually even have my timer on. We have about 2 minutes to go. Okay, y'all heard that? That was my first 10 minutes, okay? You heard that noise? So now, take the top off. And don't touch it. Leave it just like this for an additional 10 minutes. Don't touch it, don't disturb it. No forks, no spatulas, no tongs, okay? We're gonna leave it just like this for 10 more minutes. Set my timer again. So while it's cooking on the second side, let me just say, you have to work in batches, all right? Unless you have this humongous skillet or you're cooking a small amount. When you have to work in batches, you still need to start with a cold skillet. That means I need to, in between, wash my skillet, okay? And run cold water on it. When I get ready to season the second set of chicken, I will put my skillet in the refrigerator just for a couple of seconds so that it will become cold once again. You have to start with a cold skillet each and every time. Okay, we are at the end of the second 10 minutes. So now we're going to flip it over. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that, look at that. Nice and golden brown. Oh, this looks amazing. Now we're going to cook it until it's cooked through. That could be another 10 minutes. Everybody's stove is a little bit different. You want an internal temperature of 165 at the thickest part. Okay, we are all done here. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Look at how nice and juicy and crispy that is. Oh my goodness. Look at that, guys. Always put it on a wire rack. Do not sit it directly on a paper towel because if you do, it will get soggy on that side, okay? The other side. If I showed that on the last piece. Now I'm going to clean this skillet up, get the second set seasoned, and into this skillet. But first, this oil that's in here, I am not going to throw it out, okay? Instead, we're going to strain it, all right? I'm going to strain it into my jar and keep it. Now you all might say that's just a drop. Just a drop. And it is pretty much just a drop. But then in a minute I'll have 2 drops, okay? You can always add to this. This is a natural oil, like duck fat oil, beef tallow. This is chicken fat. You don't have to worry about anything that's added to it, seed oils or anything like that. It is just chicken oil, straight from the chicken. So I will let this add up, and if I need to use it, sometimes you only need a spoon of oil for something. Okay, nice mason jar, keep it in the refrigerator. It'll last for ever, pretty much. Well, not ever, but it'll last a long time, okay? So keep the oil. Learning to cook things in multiple ways is one of the best things we can all learn to do. Again, I am not using any herbal type of seasoning, salt and pepper. And when you taste that chicken, oh my goodness, you will not, I'm telling you, trust the process. You will not miss any of the typical herbs and spices that we put on our chicken, okay? Or anything else. But this is an amazing way to fry your chicken without all that extra oil. And it's not time consuming either, because you don't have to stand there and turn it constantly like you typically do when you are frying chicken, all right? Skin side down, cold skillet. Skillet has been washed, cooled, and ready to go again. And as you saw, it shrinks when it's in there. So that works. Head back to the stove. Ooh, look at this chicken, look at this chicken. Doesn't that look amazing? Oh my goodness. Look at it, y'all. We are going to cut a piece. Look at those crispy bits on there, guys. Oh my goodness. You do not need all that oil for fried chicken. Look at this, look at this. Oh my goodness. Ooh, okay. Look at that, guys, look. See how crispy that is? Oh my goodness. Look at the inside, nice and juicy. Oh my goodness. Okay, do not forget to save your oil. Now I got 2 drops. We use as much of everything as we can. This will add up over time if you don't use it. And if you do use it, that's what it's for, okay? But it's free cooking oil, true cooking oil. It's not seed oil. The only flavor in here is a little salt and pepper. So you're probably putting that in whatever you're cooking anyway, or whatever, if you just use pepper or nothing at all, okay? So make sure you keep it refrigerated, okay? Do not, now this is the first time, probably the first and last time you all will ever hear me say, do not use powdered seasonings, including my own, okay? You won't hear me say that anymore. Now, you can still buy it, just don't use it on this recipe, okay? Now, for the taste test. Oh my goodness, it's quick and easy. Make sure you have a cold skillet. And as you saw, this is absolutely delicious. I don't know if you all can hear that crunch, but man, that skin is crispy. This is so good. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with me today here in my kitchen. I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys. Returning subscribers, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, and channel members, thank you. And if you are not a part of Pam's Private Pantry, What are you waiting on? I drop videos over there all the time of things that I typically have not shared online anywhere else, okay? So if you want those recipes, behind the scenes, and just overall fun, consider joining Pam's Private Pantry. Wow, amazing, amazing, amazing. And go over to my website, pamspreps.com, and you will have the complete recipe and how-to instructions. And please sign up for my email list over there. If anything were to ever happen, I will be able to still provide you all with recipes and videos through my own website, all right? It's free, doesn't cost you anything, and you will get a free ebook when you sign up for the email list, okay? So, without further ado, oh my goodness, I will see you all next time. The good Lord willing and the creek don't rise. Bye-bye. That crunch.